So this is the other type of problem. We're still doing with exact values, but we are given the exact values in that form, which we can put into circle. And then we're asked to find the sum, the sign of that sum. So again, as soon as you see that, we need a formula for that. We need to go to our identity sheet. So first things first, I'm going to draw alpha. Alpha is in quadrant 1. So it's going to be 3 over 4. And I'm going to solve the third side. That's going to be root 7. I'm going to draw the angle beta. It's going to be negative 1/2 in quadrant 3. So it's going to be negative 1/2 in quadrant 3. That's going to be negative 1, 2, and root 3. Make sure that you put that negative on there because that's very important. Okay, so once I've established the positions, that's important, the position of angle alpha, angle beta, I can now apply my formula to this. So if I want to find the sine value when I add those two angles together, it looks like I'm probably going to end up in quadrant 4. So sine should be negative. Okay, so when I add those two angles together, I need a formula. I can't do any kind of algebra here. I need a formula. Okay, if you start applying some weird algebra to this, it's not going to work. Okay, so it's a sine. So I'm going to go to my formula sheet. It's going to be sine cos plus sine cos. Okay, so that's beta. So if I want to find sine alpha, well, I go to my picture alpha and I find the sine. Y to hypotenuse or radius. Okay, so that was given up right up there anyways. If I want cosine beta, I've got to go to my beta picture. Cosine is going to be negative horizontal over the radius, so negative 1 over 2. And that was actually given right here as well. That those two values were actually given, and we use those values to solve with other parts. Plus sine beta, I need to go to my beta picture. Sine is going to be negative root 3 over 2. And alpha, I need to go to my picture for alpha, that's right there. Cosine is going to be horizontal. It's going to be root 7 over 4. The one thing that we always end up with this, just the way it works out, is that you end up with a common denominator. So if you don't end up with a common denominator, you should double check your work. So I get negative 3 minus square root 21 all over 8, and there it is. It's going to be a negative value because if you kind of think of that angle, if I were to add it onto here, I should be somewhere about there. So it should give me a negative negative sine value.